Hey guys, Maggie Daniel here. Thanks so much for tuning in. See what happens on today's DIY project at the Daniel household. So today I'm gonna start painting this old baby yellow bedroom and turn it into a mom boss dream office. To prep this room, I took everything off the walls, patched holes, and I also removed the outlet covers and just got it ready to go. So I am using pre-tinted paint from Walmart because it's easy and I just want to paint it white. And so I didn't want to go to all the trouble of deciding between all the hundreds of whites out there. So I just picked white. I'm going to start by trimming around all of the trim in the ceiling with a 2-inch angled brush. This is my favorite kind of brush. And I am a pretty fast trimmer. I do not tape at all because I'm pretty clean and I just like to go at it. But an angled brush is the trick to getting those clean, crisp lines. All right, ladies, here is my #1 tip, and you might not like it, but stop blaming your significant other on your unfinished or unstarted projects. I said it, I did, because guess what? You are just as capable to pick up that paintbrush or roller or a power drill and hang that shelf, paint those walls. You don't have to wait for him. You are a woman and you have done incredible things in your life. So pick up the paintbrush, man. And don't give me that excuse that he is super particular about how things are painted. Because I guarantee you, if you pick up that roller and that paintbrush and you get in that room and you start spreading paint on the wall, if he's that particular, he'll be running in there to help you get it done. So that is my #1 tip. I just was raised to be able to handle stuff on my own and not to wait for someone to come and help me. So if you want it bad enough, do it yourself. And yeah, I could not have built those loft beds without Kylie. I couldn't have. I can run a saw and a power drill and all those things, but I did need some manpower. So, you know, some things you're gonna have to wait for help, but if it's painting or hanging a cabinet or a shelf or a picture on the wall, just do it, because he's not gonna know how many nail holes are behind that picture, because Kylie does it. So I've got the room trimmed out, and now I'm gonna roll. I love to use an extension rod on my roller so that I don't have to get up and down on a ladder. And honestly, don't fall into the trap of buying one. You can just take it off any broom or mop handle and it screws right into your roller. So let's roll. All right, so I ended up doing 2 coats on the walls, and then because my trim is white and it's like 5 years old, it was looking a little dingy next to the new fresh white paint. So I just slapped a quick coat, 1 coat on the trim, let it all sit overnight, and now I have put the outlet covers back on, I have hung the curtain rods, and now it's the fun part. My husband left me the truck today, so I'm gonna take you down to my parents' house. My mom used to be an antique dealer for years and years, and she's instilled that love of chippy old paint. They have a shed at their house where when we buy something, we all just kind of trade furniture all the time. So I'm gonna run down there, see if I can find a desk, maybe a few side pieces that I want to use in my new office. So let's go! So I made it. Fun little fact, my parents live just 3 minutes down the road from me, and my sister lives next door. So it's really not that far to get here, but all right, let's go inside the shed. Welcome to the shed, or as I like to call, the mothership. Let's check it out. Let's see what I can find. Hey guys, I found some really awesome stuff in there, and while I know it's completely unrealistic that not everybody has a shed full of goodies. So some of our favorite places to find awesome stuff like this at great deals are yard sales, flea markets, rummage sales, auctions, thrift stores. Hit those places up, know your budget, and when you find something you love, get it. Don't leave it behind, because typically when you find something you love, you talk yourself out of it, you go home and then you have regret. So if you find it and you love it, buy it and figure out where you'll put it later. Here's the loot. I found this turquoise island that I'm going to use as a desk with this pink chair, this super awesome blue bookcase with this red display case that I'm going to mount on the wall. And then I found this peachy pink trunk that I'm going to use as an end table between two vintage chairs. Guys, I'm gonna be real honest. I came home and I was just so excited that I didn't film anything happening, but I had that red chair and I've loved it since we got it the year we first got married. So 11 years, I love it. So I brought it in here and I'm hanging curtains and I'm just putting it all together. So I hope you like it. Okay, so I want to give you a tip on how to make your windows look bigger by how you hang your curtains. So first of all, don't hang your curtains right at the top of your window. Depending on where your windows hit, we have fairly large windows in our house and tall ceilings, so I just went about 6 inches above our windows. I'm gonna leave my curtain rod hanging outside of the window trim, so I'm not gonna pull it back. At the end of the rod, or the bracket, I'm gonna pull it out. So my curtains have loops on the back of them. So you're gonna lift up your curtain rod, and I'm going to put 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loops on the outside. So then it gives you the appearance that your windows are longer or wider than what they actually are. So you're getting the height because you've added that 6 inches or so above your trim, and then you've also added about 6 inches outside of your trim, so it gives the appearance of a bigger window. Although my window stops right here, it looks like it goes on further. Okay, another tip. While I love this butterfly poster on the wall by itself because it's super cool, I love to add texture to gallery walls and things like that by layering things. So instead of just leaving a poster tacked to the wall, I'm gonna take this old window frame and layer it on top. Now I have a chippy paint side, which I love, 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 but it doesn't really give me the contrast that I want up against this white wall. So instead, I'm gonna put the wooden side out and center it over my picture and then hang it like that. Okay guys, so I have wrapped up my office space and I am loving it. Like, I just wanna sit in here all day. But let me show you around to some of my favorite things. This is probably just my favorite space because it's filled with things that I love. I have a mix of old and new, and that's just my heart. I love donuts. There's a story behind that squirrel. That's supposed to say grateful, but there's little kids. And this is my memory jar. I put things in it that I just love, like that little ball that my husband gave me when he proposed. My workspace, this mug my husband made when we were dating in college, but I have my goals, notes that have been sent to me from friends, and then over here I have just some extra products, some flutes that I won when I hit Founder, and my latest certificate. hope you guys loved watching me transform this space from a child's bedroom into an office where I can come and get to work and just feel motivated and inspired. My tips for you with decorating are: buy the things you love. Don't worry about if they're matchy-matchy or if the colors are all the same. Just buy the things you love and put them together, and it will become you on your wall. Not a lot of people would put all of that together and love it, but it is me on a wall. And so I just encourage you, when you find something and you just love it, may it be quirky or super clean and chic, buy it, because you have a piece of your heart invested in that piece that you just love. So buy it and figure it out later. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you loved this office transformation. See y'all later.